What if the day you were born actually holds the secret to becoming a millionaire? Sounds interesting, right? Could the numbers in your birthday and the position of the stars have something to do with your financial future? Welcome to Mindful Wisdom, where we talk about unique ideas that make you think in new ways. If this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications because we share powerful topics that you don't want to miss. Today, we're talking about numerology and astrology to see if your birth date could be a hidden clue about your path to wealth. Let's get started. For thousands of years, people have looked up at the stars for meaning and direction. Ancient cultures believed the movements of the planets and the power of numbers carried special messages. The Babylonians charted the skies. The Greeks linked the stars to myths, and philosophers like Pythagoras believed numbers were the language of the universe. They used astrology and numerology not only for personal growth but also to make big decisions about life, business, and success. Even today, people are still curious about whether our birth dates carry clues about our destiny. So, let's find out how this works and what it might say about your financial future. Numerology is all about the energy and meaning behind numbers. Every number has its own personality and influence. To find your life path number, you add all the digits of your birth date until you get a single digit. For example, if you were born on June 20th, 1990, you add 6 for June, 2 plus 0 for the 20th, and 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 0 for the year. That equals 27. Then, you add 2 plus 7, which gives you 9. So, your life path number is 9. Each life path number has its own strengths and challenges. Some are linked to leadership, some to creativity, and others to ambition. Many people believe these numbers can even hint at your potential for wealth. So, let's break it down. Life path number 1 is about leadership, independence, and big goals. People with this number are often natural entrepreneurs and love building something of their own. Life path number 8 is about power, ambition, and success. These people usually do well in business and finance because they work hard and think big. Life path number 9 is about compassion and purpose. They often use their talents to help others but can also build wealth when they follow their passion. Other numbers have their own strengths too. Life path number 2 is about teamwork and cooperation. People with this number shine in partnerships and relationships. Life path number 3 is about creativity and communication. They do well in art, entertainment, or anything that uses their talent to express ideas. Life path number 4 is about discipline, structure, and persistence. They often create success slowly but steadily. Life path number 5 is about freedom, adventure, and risk-taking. They like change and often find wealth in unusual or bold opportunities. Life path number 6 is about responsibility and caring. Many with this number succeed in teaching, healthcare, or community work. Life path number 7 is about knowledge and deep thinking. They often succeed in research, analysis, or spiritual paths. Now, let's look at specific birth dates. If you were born on the 1st, 10th, 19th, or 28th, you have life path number 1. You're ambitious and determined and often carve your own path to success. If you were born on the 2nd, 11th, 20th, or 29th, you have life path number 2. You do well when working with others and building strong partnerships. If you were born on the 3rd, 12th, 21st, or 30th, you have life path number 3. Your creativity and communication skills could open doors to wealth. If you were born on the 4th, 13th, 22nd, or 31st, you have life path number 4. Your discipline and hard work can lead to financial stability. If you were born on the 5th, 14th, or 23rd, you have life path number 5. Your love of adventure and bold risks could lead to big rewards. If you were born on the 6th, 15th, or 24th, you have life path number 6. Your sense of responsibility and care for others can lead to meaningful success. If you were born on the 7th, 16th, or 25th, you have life path number 7. Your search for wisdom and deeper understanding can bring unique opportunities. If you were born on the 8th, 17th, or 26th, you have life path number 8. Your ambition and leadership could bring wealth and power. If you were born on the 9th, 18th, or 27th, you have life path number 9. Your compassion and big heart could lead to both financial success and positive impact. Now, here's the truth. Even if your birth date suggests wealth, nothing replaces hard work, smart choices, and persistence. Some people get so excited about what the numbers say that they expect quick success. But the road to wealth takes patience and learning. You also need to watch out for overspending because some numbers, like 5 and 3, love fun and adventure. So, balancing your dreams with financial discipline is key. Numerology gives you clues, but it's your action that makes the real difference. Remember, wealth comes from focus, resilience, and smart planning, not just cosmic signs. So, enjoy what numerology reveals, but keep working hard, keep learning, and keep going after your goals. That's the real secret to success. So, that's our look at how your birth date might connect to your financial journey. If you enjoyed this topic, give this video a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. And tell us in the comments, do you think your birthday has shaped your path to success? Have you noticed any connection? We'd love to hear your story. Even deeper, because many people ask if numerology can show not only your strengths but also the challenges you might face on the road to wealth. This is important because, while some life path numbers carry natural confidence or ambition, others might need to work harder to overcome fear, self-doubt, or distractions. For example, life path number 1 people are often independent thinkers who like to lead, but sometimes they struggle with wanting to do everything alone. They might find it hard to accept help or work with others, and this can slow them down. The lesson for number 1 is to stay open to advice and collaboration because great success often needs a strong team around you. Life path number 2 people are kind, cooperative, and amazing at building relationships, but they can sometimes be too cautious or afraid of conflict. This might stop them from taking bold steps toward success. The lesson for number 2 is to trust themselves and take action even when things feel uncertain. Life path number 3 people are full of creativity and energy, but they might lose focus because they have too many ideas at once. The lesson for number 3 is to pick one goal and give it full commitment until it grows into something big. Life path number 4 people are disciplined and reliable, but sometimes they can get stuck in routines or fear taking risks. The lesson for number 4 is to stay open to new opportunities and believe that change can bring growth. Life path number 5 people love freedom, adventure, and fun, but this can sometimes lead to impulsive decisions or risky choices. The lesson for number 5 is to balance excitement with careful planning so they don't lose what they worked hard to build. Life path number 6 people are caring and responsible, but they might carry too much weight on their shoulders, helping everyone else before helping themselves. The lesson for number 6 is to remember that building their own dreams allows them to help others even more. Life path number 7 people are deep thinkers and love learning, but they can sometimes isolate themselves or overthink every decision. The lesson for number 7 is to take action instead of waiting for the perfect plan. Life path number 8 people have big ambition and focus on power and success, but they might get too focused on money alone and forget about balance or relationships. The lesson for number 8 is to use their success to create a full life, not just a full bank account. Life path number 9 people want to help the world and make a difference, but they might sometimes ignore their own financial needs. The lesson for number 9 is to remember that earning wealth allows them to do even greater good. Now, another interesting thing about numerology is that it's not only the life path number that matters. There are other numbers like your destiny number and personal year number that can give more clues about your financial journey. The destiny number comes from the full name you were given at birth. It shows your purpose and what you're here to achieve. When you combine your life path number with your destiny number, you get a bigger picture of how you can reach success. For example, someone with a life path number 8 and a destiny number 1 might have both ambition and leadership skills, which could make them powerful entrepreneurs. While someone with a life path number 3 and a destiny number 9 might use creativity to help others and build a meaningful business. Personal year numbers are different because they change every year. You calculate them by adding your birth month and day to the current year. This number shows the theme or energy of the year you're in. For example, a personal year 1 is about new beginnings. It's a great time to start a business or take a big step toward wealth. A personal year 8 is about power, money, and success, so many people see financial breakthroughs in those years. When you understand these cycles, you can make smarter choices because you know when to push forward and when to slow down. Now, let's talk about some real stories because nothing inspires people like seeing how others turn knowledge into success. There was a man named David who always wanted to start his own company, but he kept hesitating. He was born on the 8th, so his life path number was 8, full of ambition and leadership potential. When he finally learned about numerology, he realized he was in a personal year 1, a time for new beginnings. He took it as a sign, started his business that year, and within 3 years it became $1 million company. Then there was Sarah, born on the 3rd with life path number 3, full of creativity. She loved writing but never thought it could make money. When she learned about numerology, she decided to focus on her passion and started a blog during her personal year 5, a year for freedom and adventure. That blog grew into a platform earning her both income and recognition. These stories show that numerology doesn't replace hard work, but it can give you confidence about timing and direction. Now, let's go deeper into wealth habits, because even if the numbers show potential, you need the right mindset and actions to make it real. Most wealthy people, whether they know about numerology or not, share certain habits. They stay disciplined with money. They keep learning new skills. They build networks with successful people, and they take calculated risks, not blind ones. For example, life path number 4 people already have discipline as a strength, so building wealth might mean learning to take more risks. While life path number 5 people already love risks, so they might need to learn discipline and planning to keep their wealth. Both sides matter, the spiritual and the practical, and when they come together, success grows faster. Another thing to understand is that wealth is not just about money. True wealth includes health, relationships, personal growth, and purpose. Many people become rich but feel empty because they forgot about balance. Numerology can remind you that each number carries lessons, not just opportunities. Life path number 6, for example, teaches about responsibility and love. So, when number 6 people build wealth through helping others, they feel both rich and fulfilled. Life path number 7 teaches wisdom. So, when they earn money through research or teaching, they feel aligned with their purpose. Life path number 8 teaches power. So, when they use wealth to create jobs or support causes, they feel complete because money alone is never the final goal. It's what you do with it that matters. Now, let's talk about timing, because some people feel like they missed their chance. Maybe they think they're too old or they failed too many times. But numerology teaches that every cycle brings new opportunities. Personal year numbers go from 1 to 9 and then repeat. So, no matter your age, a personal year 1 always brings a fresh start. A personal year 8 always brings energy for success and money. So, there is never really a missed chance, only a new cycle coming. This is powerful because it means you can start building wealth at 20, 40, or even 60, as long as you use the lessons of your numbers and take action with courage and planning. So, what can you do right now? First, calculate your life path number and your personal year number. Then, write down your strengths and challenges based on those numbers. Use them like a map, not a rulebook. Focus on learning financial skills like budgeting, investing, and entrepreneurship, because numbers might show potential, but knowledge creates power. Stay consistent, because wealth grows like a tree, slowly at first, then faster with time. And always remember to give back, because the energy of money flows when it's shared. When you help others, you create positive energy that often brings more opportunities back to you. Many successful people, even those who don't know about numerology, practice generosity because they understand money is a tool, not just a treasure. Finally, believe in your path because, whether you follow numerology or not, confidence and persistence shape your reality more than anything else. Let's keep going because there's one more layer most people never explore when it comes to numerology and wealth, and that is the connection between your personal energy and the energy of money. Because money is not just paper or numbers in a bank account, it carries energy, and it flows where it feels welcomed. Some people unknowingly block this energy with fear, doubt, or negative beliefs. For example, if you keep saying, "Money is hard to get," or "Rich people are greedy," you send out a signal that pushes wealth away. Numerology can help you understand these mental blocks because each life path number has its own emotional patterns. Life path number 1: people might fear failure because they want to lead and win so badly. Life path number 2: people might fear conflict because they want peace and harmony. Life path number 5: people might fear routine because they love freedom too much. But here's the secret: when you face these fears and learn their lessons, you open the door for more success. For example, number 1 learns that failure is part of growth. Number 2 learns that conflict sometimes brings progress. And number 5 learns that a little structure creates lasting freedom. So numerology is not just about predicting wealth, it's about preparing you for it. Because money without emotional balance can disappear as fast as it comes. Many lottery winners lose everything in a few years because they never learn the habits or mindset to keep it. So, as you explore your numbers, also build confidence, discipline, and gratitude. These qualities keep wealth in your life once it arrives. Now, let's talk about cycles again because the timing of opportunities can be a game changer. Numerology shows that personal years run in 9-year cycles, and each year has its own energy. Year 1 is about starting new things. Year 2 is about partnerships. Year 3 is about creativity and self-expression. Year 4 is about building strong foundations. Year 5 is about change, adventure, and freedom. Year 6 is about responsibility, family, and service. Year 7 is about learning, research, and inner growth. Year 8 is about money, power, and achievement. Year 9 is about completion and letting go. When you know what year you are in, you can align your actions with the energy of that year. For example, if you are in a personal year 8, that is the perfect time to focus on business, money, and career growth because the energy supports success. If you are in a personal year 7, it might be better to study, plan, and prepare rather than rush into big financial risks because the energy is more about wisdom than wealth. When you work with these cycles instead of against them, life often feels smoother, and opportunities come more naturally. Some people even plan big launches or investments around their personal year numbers because they believe timing adds extra power to their efforts. And while this might sound mystical, many successful people quietly follow similar patterns, using timing to their advantage. Now, let's explore the connection between names and wealth because your name also has numbers. In numerology, each letter has a numeric value, and when you add them up, you get numbers like the destiny number and the soul urge number. The destiny number shows your overall path in life, while the soul urge number reveals your inner desires. For example, someone with a destiny number 8 often feels drawn to business, leadership, or finance because the number 8 carries ambition and power. Someone with a soul urge number 3 might crave creativity and expression, so they might build wealth through writing, music, or design. When your name numbers align with your life path number, things often feel easier because your outer world and inner world are moving in the same direction. When they don't align, you might feel like you are swimming upstream. So, some people even change the spelling of their names to create better alignment. And while that is a personal choice, the idea behind it is that harmony between your birth numbers and name numbers can bring more flow into life. Now, let's bring this back to real action because we have covered a lot of theory, but wealth only comes when knowledge turns into steps. Here are 5 things you can do starting today. First, calculate your life path number, destiny number, and personal year number. Write them down so you know your strengths, challenges, and timing. Second, set one clear financial goal. Maybe it's saving a certain amount, starting a business, or learning investing, because wealth grows faster when your energy is focused. Third, study money management. No matter what your numbers say, financial education is the real key to keeping wealth. Read books, watch experts, and learn about budgeting, investing, and building assets. Fourth, build habits of discipline and gratitude. Keep track of income and expenses, save a part of everything you earn, and stay thankful for what you already have, because gratitude attracts more abundance. Fifth, surround yourself with people who think big and stay positive. Energy is contagious, and when you spend time with dreamers and doers, you naturally start aiming higher. Now, here's something powerful to remember: wealth comes in stages. First, you believe it's possible. Then you prepare your mind and skills. Then you take action and stay consistent. And finally, opportunities appear because you are ready for them. Numerology can guide the belief stage by showing you your strengths and the right timing. But the other stages are in your hands, through learning, action, and persistence. So, the magic formula is belief plus knowledge plus action plus patience. And when you mix these with the lessons of your numbers, you create both wealth and wisdom. Now, as we move toward the end of this journey, let's talk about balance again, because true success is not just money, it's health, love, peace, and purpose too. Some life path numbers, like 8 and 1, focus so much on achievement that they sometimes forget relationships or self-care. Other numbers, like 2 and 6, give so much to others that they forget their own dreams. The secret is balance. Earn wealth, but also build a life you love. Use money to create experiences, help family, support causes, and grow as a person. Because at the end of the day, wealth without happiness feels empty, while wealth with meaning feels fulfilling and lasting. So, if you take one thing from this entire video, let it be this: your birthday, your numbers, your timing, they all give clues. But you are the one who turns those clues into reality with faith, focus, and effort. The universe might open doors, but you must walk through them with courage and discipline. So, calculate your numbers, learn your strengths, work on your challenges, align with your timing, build smart money habits, stay persistent, and keep your heart open to both success and happiness. Because wealth is not a destination, it is a journey of growth, learning, and giving. And your numbers are simply a map to guide you along the way. So, as we close this exploration, remember, you hold the pen to write your story. The stars and numbers may whisper, but your choices shout the loudest. If you enjoyed this deep dive into numerology, wealth, and destiny, make sure you like this video, subscribe to Mindful Wisdom, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next episode. And share in the comments what your life path number is and what dreams you are building, because your story might inspire someone else watching right now. Wealth, wisdom, and wonder are waiting for you, and the journey begins the moment you decide to believe in both the signs above and the power within. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video, where we continue exploring the mysteries of life, success, and the human spirit.